Oh, Pats Nation, how we doing today? Let me tell you, y'all, I am so tired. It is, 9:30 in the morning? Because we're on London time. It's like 1 p.m. in London right now. Your boy's tired, but we don't stop, baby. We don't stop because it's freaking game day, and the New England Patriots are playing in London against the Jags. One of the easier games the Patriots are going to have all season. And you're damn straight that I'm going to get my butt up for this one. I hope that you guys are getting your butt up for this one too. Support your damn New England Patriots. Who cares about the time? Because you know what? I'll get up as early as I need to when Drake Maye is getting his second start. Let me tell you, I'm absolutely exhausted. I would usually be going to bed around 9 in the morning because I'm freaking I'm an insomniac. Is that the right word? Like, I got insomnia, so it's hard for me to sleep. But you know what? I'm here. I'm still in my jammies, but I am ready, Pats Nation. I hope you guys are ready too. New England Patriots are getting the ball first. Drake Maye kind of dances around the pocket here on first play, or excuse me, on first down. It's going to gain about 2. Yeah, I still haven't fixed these guys. Yeah, you guys already know that. And I don't know why locker's not working. Let's see what's going on here. But 7 weeks and the 7th new offensive line combination for the Patriots here. Tyquan Thornton inactive again. Sione Takitaki, first game back last week, inactive in this game. Travis Etienne for the Jags, though, also inactive. So some interesting inactives on both sides. First down for the Patriots here. Drake Maye immediately gets the ball out. None other than Pop freaking Douglas on back-to-back plays here. Patriots are going to pick up the first. Now, they send Mario Douglas in motion. Runs a crossing route here. Drake Maye just immediately sees DeMario Douglas, goes to him to pick up the first. All right, it's going to be a 1st and 10 for the Patriots. Douglas, man, can he peak 100 yards in this game? It's possible. And they go to Jalen Polk on first down, and Jalen Polk drops the football. Did he? Jalen Polk works through contact. He does the hardest part in getting the football, working through the contact, secures it, but doesn't survive the ground. This has been a major issue for Jalen Polk, is being able to secure the football, being able to actually make these catches. It seems like every single time in the last 2-3 weeks that the quarterback, whether that's been Jacoby Brissett or Drake Maye, has gone to Jalen Polk. He's not been able to rise up to the occasion, has not been able to come down with the football. This is a major issue for him. He said that he has the best hands in the league. When he was asked about his drop problem, and Gerard Mayo said that it was all mental, Jalen Polk comes out, he's like, it's not mental at all. I have the best hands in the league. Which, look, maybe that's just kind of a coping mechanism. I'll let you guys kind of decide that one. But you don't have the best hands in the league. Let's be honest. You aren't even close to the best hands in the league because you're dropping easy passes. But Henry does go for the first. They're going to run up with Stevenson. Ramondre's going to get, let's see, probably about 3 here. It's going to bring up 2nd and 7. See why this wasn't working. Why it's not showing? All right. Let's see. It's going to be 2nd and 7. Drake Maye is going to take it. He's going to go out wide. There is a flag on the play. Drake is going to run the football. He's going to slide for about 3, it looks like. Let's keep in mind, this Jags team, guys, they are the worst in the league when it comes to scrambling quarterbacks. They have allowed the most yards. Me personally, via BetUS, of course, I did put down Drake Maye for a rushing touchdown today because I think if there's any game he's going to do it, it would be this one. Illegal shift on the Patriots. for Demario Douglas. Looks like they were trying to get him into motion again. Just going to put the Patriots back a little bit. All right, well, Douglas is coming off the field, so they're probably going to run the ball here. All right, let's see. Whoop. All right, Drake Maye with the ball. Ooh, Drake Maye with a little nice trick play there. They're going to hit Gibson. Simple dump off there. That's going to be about 9-yard pickup on a 2nd and 12. So they're going to be about 3 yards short here of the first down. Bro, why does Locker do this every game? All right, somebody's down for the Pats. It's going to be Gibson. Who is this? Bourne? No, Gibson. Antonio Gibson is down for the Patriots. He was tackled a little bit weird on this play, so let's see what it is. Let's keep in mind too, Ramondre Stevenson, he's been banged up. He really didn't practice all week. So I was surprised we didn't promote a running back. I was really surprised from the I won't say the active roster, from the practice squad. I was surprised we didn't promote anybody there. More specifically, Kevin Harris. They promoted Terrell Jennings last week, but I feel like Kevin Harris is the guy to step up if Ramondre was to go down. They're a little screwed, man. They're a little screwed if they lose both of these backs here. But, let's not get ahead of ourselves. He's just down for a minute. It's not to say he won't come back in the game. It didn't look gruesome or anything like that. So let's just see what they got to say. Why does Locker not work sometimes, man? Man, let me tell you guys, it is that season, man. It is that season where allergies are busting. Nathaniel says, Kobe, I woke up at 1 a.m. My guy. Dude, I didn't go to bed till 2 a.m. And by the way, that's really good for me, by the way. Like I said, your boy got insomnia, bro. Like your boy has insomnia. I don't sleep. And when I do, I don't sleep well. It's an issue. So like right now, I usually go to bed. Like my body allows me to go to bed probably at like 5 or 6. Sometimes later. It all depends. And I've tried medicine for it. It just don't work. And I'm usually waking up somewhere between like 3, 4. Like it really depends on the day, any given day. But me going to bed at 2 a.m. last night was good for me. At least that's when I fell asleep. And then I'm up here at 9. So these kind of things never happen, but I'm in my jammies, guys. I'm in my jammies and I'm ready. Shout out to everybody here right now, though. I mean, 77 of you guys watching right now. Maybe it's just me, and maybe this dictates just how bad my insomnia is. But let me tell you, if you guys are here right now repping the New England Patriots, not only are you a true Patriots fan, but you are a die-hard Patriots Global member, too, I should say. You are a true member of the fam if you're riding here at 9 a.m. Let's go, baby. Woo. All right. But real talk, what's going on with Locker here? Hopefully this works. There we go. All right. So let's see here. 3rd and 3. You guys are saying Ramondre got it, so I'm going to trust you. Mondre goes up the middle, and he gets it. He gets more than a first. And the Patriots are killing it right now on their opening offensive drive. Ramondre doesn't even get the 3 yards for a first down. Ramondre goes up, gets the 3 yards and more. He picks up 11 yards. That's what we like, baby. Jonathan says, we looking good to me, TBH. Let's keep in mind, this is a game the Patriots should win. I mean, these are 2 bottom 5 teams. Oh, Drake Maye's going to get sacked here on first. Just gets dropped. I'll have to see who that was on. Devin Lloyd for the Jags takes him down. Let's see. That was against... looks like they blitzed. So that was more of a spy, so that wasn't really on anyone per se. But keep in mind, Layden Robinson, apparently he's getting the start here at right guard. So he's had big issues in pass protection all season. Maye drops back, 2nd and 16. Low ball goes to Hunter Henry. Third and 10. I got to figure this out, y'all. Anybody know anybody that specializes in detangling? Because this is just unacceptable. All right, 3rd and 10, baby. 3rd and 10. What can the Patriots dial up here? They're at about the, let's see, like the 16, 17. JaMycal Hasty. JaMycal Hasty. JaMycal Hasty. Touchdown! Woo! JaMycal Hasty gets in the end zone for the first time since, I don't know when the last time JaMycal Hasty got in the end zone in the league, by the way. But let's keep in mind, the Patriots picked up JaMycal Hasty off of waivers last year from who? The Jacksonville Jags. I'm sure they're watching this right now like, maybe we should not let him go. Maybe we should not let him go. But that play felt very similar. Little different, but very similar to that third preseason game where Kevin Harris gets that same exact type of pass from Drake Maye. All right, guys, who do you think? Who will have a rushing attempt during the Jags' next drive? Well, ETN's not playing, so I'm gonna say Tank Bigsby. Did it let me vote? I hit it. I hope it did. By the way, guys, make sure you download the Locker app right now. Link in the description box below. All you got to do is tap it. It's available on iOS. It's available on Android. It'll take you right there. You can play with me all season long. Like you see on the screen, we are playing this all season long for our watch parties. Essentially, what this is it's going to ask you questions. So like you see on the screen, each drive, it's going to ask you a question. On this drive for the Jags, it says, who's going to have a rushing attempt for the Jags next drive? Earn points for every rushing attempt. I obviously went with Bigsby because Travis Etienne is inactive. And so if I'm right, which I'm going to be, obviously, I'm going to earn points. And those points are going to add up at the end of the season. And the people who have the most points, the top 10 most points, get real money. We did have multiple free buy-ins, but unfortunately right now it is a buy-in now. So it's about a $20-$25 buy-in. You play with me, you play with the rest of Pat's Nation. You can even get in on the whatchamacallit? You can even get in on the little chat box there. So chat live with me, play live with me here on Locker. Remember that signing up and playing with me, joining my league. So when you sign up, join the league Patriots Official. So all you do, completely free, sign up, $25 buy-in. Join the league Patriots Official, and you're playing against me, and you're playing with the rest of Pat's Nation. And again, if you finish in the top 10, you get real money. First place is over $100. Second place is over $100. So you'll be making your money back fairly quick. So support your boy. Come join us. Have a little bit of extra fun this upcoming football season. And honestly, as long as you play and you know what you're talking about, you're gonna finish top 10. I promise you that. But Patriots, they get into the end zone. It took them 6 minutes and 28 seconds, 11 plays, 68 yards. They go down the field. JaMycal Hasty touchdown, the former Jaguar. So I love it, man. I specifically love getting more running backs involved here. Mondre should be the bell cow. He's dealing with injuries, of course, so you're going to want to take that workload off of him. I really, really, really like JaMycal Hasty. His burst, his elusiveness off of the line, his ability as a pass catcher. This is a guy that I think the Patriots should be utilizing a lot more than they have over the last 6 weeks. So I'm really, really excited to see if maybe they get him a little bit more involved. But he gets into the end zone first for the Patriots. New England is first on the board. Let's see if that can carry some momentum. I'm surprised though, dude. I'm really surprised Sione Takitaki isn't playing in this game. Like obviously he hasn't really played for the Patriots. He didn't play all offseason. He was injured. First game back last week or 2 weeks ago didn't really look all that good. But they need linebacker depth. And I thought that putting him in would allow them to do different things. I thought Raekwon McMillan would be the guy getting benched and Sione Takitaki would step up. Not a big fan. Not a big fan of sitting Sione for Raekwon McMillan, who has been an absolute liability when it comes to the run game. But the Jags are going to dump it off here. Going against Marte Mapu. Looks like Evan Ingram he's going to pick up. See if they give him the first. Looks like they're going to. My boy Hip Hop comes in. Colby, do you think the Patriots could win this game? 100%. 100% they could. I mean, the Jags have, 1 or 2 wins on the season? They haven't looked very, very good. Right now, this is honestly the battle on who's going to have the first overall pick. But Evan Ingram on a 2nd and 2 is going to get a big play against Kyle Duggar. That's 13 yards there for Evan Ingram on back-to-back plays. But, I do think this is a winnable game for the Patriots. The Patriots also need to win this game because if you can't win this game, the storyline's real. The storyline's real if you can't win this game. The storyline being the Patriots are hard to lose against. TD says it all the time, and I bit back on it at first, but now I'm looking at it, I'm saying, yeah, like the Patriots are a hard team to lose against because we shoot ourselves in the foot all the time. We need momentum. We need to get back into the win column, especially with Drake May getting his second start. So defense is going to have to step up. We're going to have to play complementary football. The Patriots have not played complementary football for weeks now, right? It feels like when the defense steps up, the offense struggles. When the offense steps up, the defense is allowing points. So defense is definitely going to need to do their part in this one. The Jags have been wildly inconsistent offensively and defensively. They have the worst secondary in the NFL, and they are also the worst defense in the NFL when it comes to mobile quarterbacks. So you're going to have an opportunity to win this game, but it's going to come down to the Patriots. 2nd and 10 here. They go to Bigsby, who's going to get 5 yards, it looks like. They're going to give him 4. So it's going to be 3rd and 6. Bigsby actually leads the league in yards per rush attempt. That's crazy. All right, 3rd and 6. This is a big stop for the Patriots. All right, let's see. 3rd and 6. Trevor Lawerence drops back. He's going to go out to Bigsby. And Jonathan Jones is there to stop him at the line. Let's go, baby. What a stop. What a play by Jonathan Jones, who essentially comes in. John Jones doesn't really square up his hips like he's supposed to, but makes an insane kind of just one-hand stop, gets his one hand on him, and then is able to wrap the other one around and make an excellent, excellent stop there. What a play by John Jones. This is what the Patriots need. Get out on top first, right? If the Patriots can now get the ball back, punch the ball down in the end zone for a second time, and go out on top, make this game 14-0 straight off the bat, that's what you want. That's what you want. The Patriots' lack of getting out first over the last few weeks has killed them. Think about it. Week 1, week 2, Patriots got out first. And what did they do? Well, week 1, they won. Week 2, they were very, very, very close to winning against the Seahawks in a game that realistically they very much should have won. So this philosophy on the Patriots getting out first and getting a lead early on, I think is the philosophy on how this team is going to win games this season. All right, guys. Who do you think is going to have a target on the Patriots next drive? Who's going to have the most targets? Who do you guys think? It's either DeMario or Hunter. DeMario or Hunter here for the Patriots. This is tough. Oh, they both been really good. I'm gonna go Douglas. Everybody's saying Pop. Ooh, Ray says Henry. Ray, I hope you're wrong, man. Oh, Wait Liquor says also Henry. Woo! Man, I went Pop, guys. Well, Booty wasn't an option. Booty wasn't an option. I might have taken the underdog there. I'm going to go Douglas. It's either going to be Douglas or Henry. I don't think it's going to be KJ, and Jalen Polk is a liability right now. So I don't think they're going to go him. Honestly, how long is it going to be, do you guys think, until they sit down Jalen Polk? Like, real talk. Because Jalen Polk was a big part of this team early on. He's dropping everything that is going his way all of a sudden. This was a sure-handed, reliable receiver coming out of college. Like, he had one of the lowest drop rates in college football. And now he's just dropping the ball left and right. And if he's going to be a liability at some point, they're going to take him off. It sucks not seeing these rookies step up. And when it comes to a rookie receiver, those guys can take some time. You know, those guys could take some time for sure. Polk is also supposed to be a good run blocker too. So as long as Polk can stand out as a run blocker, he's going to get those opportunities. But all right, come on, guys. Let's come out on top. Let's come out on top. 14-0. Let's make this. Let's manifest this right now. Patriots are about to make this 14-0. Remember last time the Patriots played the Jags? What was that, 2021? When they put up a 50 burger with Mac Jones? I want the same thing with Drake Maye. I want the same damn thing with Drake Maye. All right, Patriots are taking the field here. Let's see what they can whoop up. Whoop up. All right. Patriots are pinned deep here. They're starting at the 15. They're going to have to go all the way down the field here to get points. They have to take this thing, 85 yards? All right. They're going to give it off here to Ramondre. Ramondre's not going to get anything. Ramondre gets nothing in. Who the heck was that? There was one of the Patriots offensive linemen just hugging him to make sure Ramondre didn't get hit. So Drake Maye is killing it when there's no pressure. When he's having pressure, his passer rating goes down. But he's not necessarily performing terrible. I mean, 8 for 15 against pressure. It's a lot better than what we've seen from Jacoby Brissett. Oh, there's no way. How was that not a flag? There we go. There we go. That's going to be a flag on the Jags. They're going to be offsides. Offsides on Joshua Hines-Allen. That was so obvious. If they didn't call that, I was going to be so pissed. Let's go. 5-yard penalty. It's going to repeat on there on second down. Or it's going to rather be second down. Yeah, the fact that he beat Jacobs as clean as he did. Now, Jacobs isn't necessarily great, but that was very clearly obvious that he was offsides there. All right, 2nd and 4 makes it a lot more manageable for the Pats. And Drake Maye overshoots Ramondre, which I'm kind of okay with because Ramondre had a defender barreling down on him to where that ball would have put a little bit at jeopardy. It's 3rd and 4, live to see another down. All right, let's see. That was a terrible pass, though, by Maye. All right, 3rd and 4. Got to convert here, man. Got to convert. This is very manageable. They're going to blitz. Oh, never mind. Looked like they were going to. Even confused me. Oh, Drake's under pressure. Drake gets the first and much more. Drake gets the first and much more. How Drake Maye just did that, I have no idea. Bounces around the pocket, should have been sacked, has a defender barreling down on him, is able to shake off the defender. Looks like he's going to trip and be just short. Super agile, crazy balance by Drake Maye, and is able to run for the first and much more. This, again, is a Jags team that is the worst in the league when it comes to these scrambling mobile quarterbacks, and we saw it here. If you're a betting fan, I really hope that you took the over for Drake Maye rushing yards. On 1st down, though, they're going to give it to Looks like JaMychal Hasty. No, that's going to be Antonio Gibson. Looks like he's back in the game. So Gibson is back in the game. Gibson's good. What a play by Drake Maye. I mean, creating off script the way he just did. Beautiful. Beautiful. My boy DF Forever comes in. Hit that like button. You guys already know. Supports your boy. Supports the channel massively. So make sure you guys please hit that like button for your boy. All right. Drake Maye comes in. Hunter Henry, super tight window here. So let's see. So he definitely catches the ball, definitely gets the first. They said he wasn't touched. So he gets up and he gets an extra few yards here. Let's see this. So he gets the ball, goes down. Tight window, but I'm glad that Drake Maye actually lowered the ball on that pass because he would have been clocked by the defender. So 1st and 10 here for the Patriots, who are stringing together a couple of good plays. You know, you're not getting 40-yard bombs, but you're getting consistent like 15, 20-yard gains here. That's what you need. Gibson gets up about a yard or two. Let's see where they're going to spot it. It's going to be 2nd and 9, so they're going to give him 1 yard here. But, hey, shout out to my boy, Ray, who comes in. Ray, I'm not going to lie, man. I saw your comment first when you said, when I was like, am I going to still go live? Is everybody going to be up? My boy Ray said it's like 6 in the morning for me. You're damn straight. I'm going to be up. And that's the energy I needed to make sure that I went live today. So, Ray, buddy, I appreciate you for being here. Long time supporter of the channel. I mean, whether it's here, the AFC East Roundtable, SmackDown, every show I'm on, I see Ray there. Brother, I appreciate you more than words. But $2 donation, first donation of the chat. Remember that when you guys do send super chats, you get your comment up on the screen, you get priority, you are guaranteed to get a response, and of course, your comment up here on the screen, and it massively supports the channel. So shout out to my brother Ray for coming in and supporting the channel and going that extra mile. Says hashtag Team PG. That's my boy. That's what I like to hear. PG, baby. Hashtag PG family. That's what y'all are today. Y'all woke up and decided to join the Patriots Global family. But Layden Robinson is down. I saw you guys talking about that in the comment section. Yes, he did go down. That's why we're on a commercial break right now, grabbing that ankle. So, you know, we'll have to see the play, but goes down with that ankle injury. So I don't want to say it's good that the Patriots are lose Layden Robinson, right? Because he's a rookie. You want him to develop. He showed a lot of promise. Putting Layden Robinson back into the lineup, to me, wasn't my favorite thing for the Patriots, just because he has been a liability. Very good in the run game, which is why I thought they would run the ball a little bit more. So far, they're not running the ball all that much, at least not what I thought that they were going to. And if you're going to pass the ball as much as you are, you probably want the guard that's better in pass protection. So I'm going to imagine City So gets the nod here. We'll see what he can do. Unfortunately, though, City So hasn't really played a whole lot of football, right? He gets injured during the final preseason game. We don't see him for the majority of the regular season. Gets his first start a couple of weeks ago, and then they bench City So. So we'll have to see how he can kind of bounce back here in City So. But, you know, that's a guy that last year when he started at right guard, the second half of the season, was one of the best guards in the league. I mean, he was a top 15 guard in the NFL. So let's see if he can kind of come back and bounce back here. I don't think that City So is as good of a guard in terms of run blocking, but when it comes to pass blocking, I think that he's a way better guard than Layden Robinson. Colby, you need some mods. I said this last time, y'all, and I forgot to add the mods. I need to do it. Let me block these people. This happened last stream too. I do need mods though. I hate having to do this. It's like I'm trying to watch the game and tell you guys what's going on while getting rid of these bots, man. You delete them and then 2 more come. All right, guys, 2nd and 9. Where do they go? Oh, Maye's going out. Where does he go? He goes to Hunter Henry. Let's go. Dude, Hunter Henry is balling out right now. Are you freaking kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me? Oh my God. Man, I picked Mario Douglas. I ain't gonna lie. Look, Ray, you said Hunter Henry. And so did Liquor. Man, Wait Liquor, you also said, or Walt Liquor. I said Wait Liquor. It's Walt Liquor. What am I saying? My dyslexia is kicking in, man. Damn it. But you guys both said Hunter Henry, and you guys were right. Hunter Henry's cooking. He might put up the second best game of his career. He might. Man, for those of you who said Hunter Henry, I hope that you guys are playing the Locker app with me right now, because you guys would be leading me right now. If you picked Hunter Henry, you'd be beating me right now. So, again, guys, make sure you download the Locker app. Link in the description box below. It's an app from the App Store, iOS and Android. You sign up. You put in, it's like a $20, $25 buy-in. You look up the league, Patriots Official. You'll see my little cartoon logo of my face. You'll join it, and you'll immediately be in. It's a little fun, interactive game for the season that you guys can have a little bit of extra fun. Gibson's going to go up and get, looks like about 4 or 5, but there was a flag on the play for the Patriots. Let's see who this one's on. Offsides on defense. 5-yard penalty, second down. That's going to be Joshua Hines-Allen again. He's getting a little too aggressive, man. And again, that's the crazy part is that, again, the Patriots and the Jags, they're like very similar teams right now, shooting themselves in the foot. They can win on any given week. You expected them to be better, and they're just not. So obviously a little bit different. This is a team that can make the playoffs. Nobody expecting the Patriots to make the playoffs, but this Jags team is just so undisciplined. That's how they're going to be on the path to the Jags. It looks like it's going to be on the Jags again. Let's see. So it's going to be on the Jags. Neutral zone infraction by the Jags. 5-yard penalty. So on back-to-back plays, the Jags are getting called here on their defensive line, which gives the Patriots a free 10 yards. Right now, I love this philosophy. I love what the Patriots are doing right now, man. I'm geeked up about it. I can't lie. I'm geeked up about it, man. So the Patriots come out. They get the ball first. They drive down the field. They dominate time of possession. They keep the ball for like 6 minutes, just over 6 minutes. It was like 6 and some change. They drive down the field. They get in the end zone first. They give the ball back, and defensively they step up. They force a punt. They allow a couple of splash plays. Bend but don't break, though. They get the ball back, and right now they're driving down the field. They're not trying to be quick. They're not trying to force anything, but they're being slow. They're being methodical. They're thinking it out, but they're dominating time of possession. The offense is staying on the field. That is the best damn recipe for you to win a football game, right? Dominate time of possession. Don't turn the ball over. The longer your offense stays on the field means the less that the opposing offense has to actually get on the field. And if the Patriots can just drive the clock down, get into the end zone here, already get us into the second quarter and be up 14-0, this is how you win games. Also, keeping your defense off of the field, because think about the last few weeks. The Patriots defense has been on the field more than the Patriots offense has been on the field. And this defense is just getting gashed as the game goes on because they're getting tired from being on the field for so long. This is going to keep the Patriots defense on their feet. It's going to keep them a little bit more juvenated throughout the game so that they're able to continue to make plays. I love it, man. I love it. I love the philosophy so far in this game. Now, look, they have to be able to do this against bad teams, or good teams, rather. You know, if you win and you win confidently, it's still the Jags. You know, you got to beat good teams still. Next week, guys, we got the Jets. We got the freaking Jets again. And we know how those Jets are. We know how those Jets fans are. That's a game I want to win. I'm not going to lie. That's a game I want to win. But I don't know. You know, Davante Adams is now on the Jets. Let's also keep in mind that this morning it was reported that Hassan Reddick is going to be reporting back for the Jets. So while this game is at home and we now have Drake Maye, we have an upgrade at quarterback, they also have an upgrade on their defensive line, and they're also going to have an upgrade at wide receiver. So that Jets game isn't going to be easy either. And the Patriots are going to need to be able to beat more difficult opponents too. They can't just beat bottom 5 teams. But all right. Let's see what happens. And look, I mean, keep in mind too, the Jags have been in London for 2 weeks now. Patriots just get here. Jags owner looked like a bad villain, bro. I was just thinking that. Patriots already got 8 first downs in the game. Drake May is going to dump it down to Ramondre. Ramondre spins around, dodges a defender. He's going to get about 3 or 4. Let's see. Shout out to my boy Lauren in the chat with a $5 donation. Says, Jets fan here. Good luck on today's game. Lauren, brother, thank you so much. See, there's good Jets fans out there, guys. There are good Jets fans out there. I know it. When I was at MetLife for the Roundtable event last Monday, really cool Jets fans. Like, really, really, really fun, giving Drake May his props. We're just here talking ball. There's some good Jets fans out there. It's just the Jets keyboard warriors online that, can be a little bit much. But Lauren, brother, you're a good Jets fan. I appreciate you for being here. Good luck this week. This is the game the Jets have to get back into the win column, especially losing the last, 3-4 games now? Something like that. Jets haven't exactly looked great since they beat the Patriots. So, this has to be a momentum booster. And then heading into Foxborough next week, that's another game that the Jets have to win to get back on track. So good luck, brother. You got a bunch of new pieces, and I appreciate you for being here, donating to a Patriots fan, and watching the Patriots play, brother. You give Jets fans a good name, I'll tell you that. But let's see. They were looking, as I say they, Drake May was looking for, who was that? Kendrick Bourne? Let's see. So it was on 3rd down. City So gets beat immediately. So maybe City So wasn't the guy to have in here. And does go to Kendrick Bourne. Drake May knows that it was on him. Kendrick Bourne, though, does extend. Looks like that. I mean, he got both hands on the ball. If you get both hands on the ball, I consider that a catchable pass. So at the end of the day, no, it wasn't a good pass from Drake May. Understand why it was a bad play too. Like, City So gets cleanly beat immediately off the bat, but still a play that I feel like Kendrick Bourne could have came up with. I mean, we've seen him make harder catches, but at the end of the day, Joey Sly goes ahead for 3 points, puts it through the uprights, clean field goal. Patriots go up 10-0 early on here. Multiple possessions. That's what you like to see. My boy Jet Set Fool comes in with a $5 donation. Says, Colby, you annoy the hell out of me at times, but you are good at what you do. Can't front. My brother, I appreciate you. Hey, look, I keep it real. People don't like that, right? People don't like when you keep it real. That's the problem. Hey, when the Patriots play good, I give them their props. When the Patriots are bad, I call the Patriots out. But I do the same thing with other teams too, right? If I feel like the Bills or the Jets or the Dolphins look good, I'm going to give them their props. If they're bad or they have things that they need to work on, I'm going to call them out, right? I'm unbiased towards these teams. And I think that's what a lot of people forget to realize, is that I have no reason to hate on another team right now. I don't. Like, the Patriots aren't good right now, right? As Patriots fans, we know that they're not going anywhere this season. We're not competing for anything. So if the Jets beat us, the Dolphins beat us, the Bills beat us, we don't care. We don't like to see it, obviously, but we don't really care, because we know whether we win against you, we lose against you, it's not going to impact our success on the season, because we were not expected to have any success this season to start with. So maybe down the road when we start to look good, it'll be more of a rivalry and I'll be more upset. But right now, man, I'm just calling things like I see it. But Jet Set Full, you are a diehard Jets fan. You're in the AFC's roundtable every single week. You're always donating too. So I appreciate you, brother. I really appreciate you. You're a good person overall. And it's all fun and games, right? We all like talking football. We all like talking some trash. But at the end of the day, it really is all love. I promise you that, man. I promise you that. So shout out to my boy, Jet Set Full, coming on in with a $5 donation. You guys know it supports the channel massively. Bro, is my ice cream truck already out? It's like 10 in the morning. Does anybody else have an ice cream truck that comes around their house? Like, if so, is it just me, or do y'all notice that these ice cream trucks come out when it's cold? Like, it'll be the hottest day. That's like prime for these ice cream trucks to come out, and they don't come out. But it'll be like a 60, 50-degree day in October, and these dudes are flinging that doodly sound for like 5 hours around the block. Old man mom comes in and, well, where'd it go? There he is. Says, O-line is the most important thing this offseason. It is. It is, because the Patriots need 2 tackles. So for me personally, what I'm doing, David Andrews at center, they need to figure out who the future is going to be behind David Andrews, because who knows how much longer he's truly going to be able to physically play football. Then I would say Michael Onwenu back at right guard. We know that ideally they view Michael Onwenu as a right guard. That's where they want to put him. So put him in at right guard. Right now, I would say Michael Jordan at left. I would say Michael Jordan at left guard right now, but we can have a battle. We can have a battle between Cole Strange at guard or center, Michael Jordan at left guard, and kind of battle that out, because we have a lot of guards. You got to think that at least one of those guys comes out on top. And right guard is going to be officially filled in by Michael Onwenu. So it's just figuring out who your starting left guard is going to be. But you got Layden Robinson, you got Sidney So, you got Michael Jordan, you got Cole Strange, who was a starting left guard for this team. Somebody's going to have to fill in there between one of those guys. And then left tackle and right tackle, that's just dependent on what you go out and you do in the draft and what you do in free agency. I would love to come out and say that Caden Wallace could be their starting right tackle. I don't know. I haven't seen anything from Caden Wallace, and from what I've seen, I haven't loved what I've seen. Right now, it looks like he's a better pass blocker, or a better run blocker than pass blocker, and I need a tackle that is going to be overall someone you can rely on as a pass blocker. Because if I can't rely on you as a pass blocker, then I don't want you in the game. The whole point we need to fix this O-line is to protect Drake Maye, give him time, because Drake Maye looks significantly better when he's not pressured. Now, when he's pressured, he still makes plays. But like any quarterback, when he's not pressured, he looked significantly better. But you guys let me know, what would your plan be for the offensive line this offseason? Like, what would you do to fix this O-line? And what would your ideal O-line look like? We got to get rid of these bots, man. All right, but let's see. It's going to be 2nd and 9. Oh, play clock winding down. Trevor Lawerence is going to take a timeout here. They're getting close to the 50 on a 2nd and 9, and let's see what the Pats defense can do. Yeah, this Jags team is just, I mean, you thought the Patriots were undisciplined. Ugh. Kobe, I'm a Dolphins fan. Thoughts on our game today? I got us losing. Who do you guys play again? Who the Dolphins play again? I got to see who the Dolphins play. I forget. You guys play the Colts. You guys play the Colts, right? So on the AFC, I think this is going to be a close game. Without Tua, the Dolphins have been wildly inconsistent, and they've been a worse offense. By the way, this isn't an opinion. This is a fact. The Dolphins have been a worse offense than the Patriots have been without Tua. They've scored less points than the New England Patriots, who are like 31. The Dolphins are 32. It's crazy. When you have Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle, you have the fastest offense in the NFL, and you can't score points. You're the worst in the league. That's wild to me. This Colts team has also not been very good. From what I understand, Anthony Richardson is playing in this game. If Anthony Richardson plays in this game and he plays the entire game, I actually like the Dolphins' chances of winning. I actually think that their backup quarterback, whose name is escaping me right now, I actually think that he is the better quarterback right now and their better chance to win, but they made the investment with their first overall pick in 2023 with Anthony Richardson. They have to play him, and they have to let him develop. So I actually like the Dolphins' chances of winning. They're gonna have to play stout defense. I mean, if they're going to win this game, it's going to be because they stop Anthony Richardson and that offense that has firepower. I don't love that defense. I think that this is a game where Tyler Huntley can ball out. I think that this is a game where the Miami offense can start to get going a little bit, maybe start stringing together some plays, get some confidence going, because Tua's supposed to come back here next week in week 8. So all they got to do is survive here. Playoff chances are still in hope, right? It's not looking good for teams right now who aren't in, but there is still a chance for teams to turn it around, and the Dolphins can be one of those, but it starts with getting a win this week. And yeah, like I said, on the AFC East roundtable last week, I actually had the Dolphins winning against the Colts. Joe Flacco. That's who it is. I knew it was one of these veteran quarterbacks. I just couldn't remember his freaking name. All right, let's see. 2nd and 9. Back from the timeout. Sending the guy in motion. And a lot of time here for Trevor Lawerence. And Trevor Lawerence bombed down the field. It's going to be Christian Kirk for a gain of 20. I don't put that on the coverage unit. So obviously they get the first for the 20-yard gain on a 2nd and 9, but 0 pass rush. I mean, they gave Trevor Lawerence all day in the pocket. All day. Let's see. Johnson goes up and picks up 10 for them on the ground. Defense is going to have to step up here. So the reason that Travis Etienne's out today, by the way, is with a hamstring injury. So it wasn't like he was a healthy scratch. All right, let's see. 1st and 10. Oh, crap. Gigsby goes up and gets another first, and they are knocking. They're like 6 yards away from getting in the end zone. Okay. This becomes a very different game when you're only up by 3. Okay, so right now we're up by 10, but they get in the end zone here. You're only up by 3. All right. There's about 10 minutes left in the second quarter. It's a 1st and goal here for the Jags. Like I said, they're about 6 yards out. All right, let's see. Oh, they sent some pressure. They sent some pressure here with Kyle Duggar blitzing here. And Trevor Lawerence was able to see it, kind of tries to get a little just quick pass out here. Bobbles up in the air, and it looks like it could have been intercepted, but doesn't work. So he's trying to get it to a screen pass to Evan Ingram. Kind of just hits it at Duggar's head. So actually, Duggar doesn't even do anything. Trevor Lawerence just throws the rock at Kyle Duggar's face, bro. Like right off his head. All right, 2nd down. They're going with Gigsby. Patriots stop Gigsby. Great play by Raekwon McMillan. Raekwon McMillan hasn't been very good against the run, but McMillan comes up big here for the Patriots to bring up 3rd down. Got to get one more stop. Bend but don't break. Bend but don't break. All right. On this drive, they've 4 rushes, 3 passes, 62 yards. They're going to pass it here. You know that. Maybe a screen pass. Lawerence under pressure. Touchdown, Jags. Nobody covers him. Brian Thomas, 6-yard touchdown. Looks like against Jalen Hawkins. Nobody covers him. Nobody covered Brian Thomas on that play. So it looks like there was some confusion on this Patriots defense, and just nobody covers Brian Thomas. Jalen Hawkins tries to make up for the play and just can't get there. All right. 7-10. 7-10. Man. I understand, though. Look, I'm not trying to make excuses for this team, but at the end of the day, when you have as many injuries as the Patriots have, and you're substituting in multiple different players, you're asking players who are more rotational players to play a full-time role, at some point, you're going to have some miscommunication because you don't have your cohesive unit out there that you were expecting to. So I think in large part it's because of the injuries, but like still, nonetheless, this defense has to play better. I mean, that's a third down play. That's a third down play. You know they're going to pass. Very predictable what they were going to do, and you still couldn't stop it. You had to get one more play there, and then you would have forced a field goal. But all right, let's see what happens. The Patriots have scored on every single drive so far. Knock on wood. The Patriots have scored on every drive so far. My hair's kind of crazy right now. Ooh. We miss Bill bad on the defensive side of the ball, says row 94. Oops. 100%. But like we knew this was going to happen. We knew that when Belichick left, the defense was going to take a step back. I just didn't expect the defense to take this much of a step back. It really helps to show just how dominant Belichick was. He lost Judon. He lost Gonzo last year. He lost Josh Uche for like half the season. And the Patriots still had the 9th best defense in the NFL with the hardest schedule in the NFL. So, I mean, props to Bill on that one, but it's because of what Bill, or I should say what Bill didn't do on the offensive side of the football and what he was doing as a GM that lost him the job. One hell of a defensive-minded coach, but Bill just couldn't do it when it mattered. I think I forgot to join the second quarter. I always forget to join the next quarter, bro. Hello? Locker? What's happening? Why does Locker always be doing this to me, bro? Locker always be quitting on me, man. All right, we got to come down here, though. We got to score on this drive. Got to continue to extend the lead. I was a little surprised that Jeremiah Farms was inactive for this game. I guess the Patriots kind of assumed that they wouldn't be much of a rushing game today. Seven different offensive line combinations, though, man. Hard to win games like that. 7 different offensive line combinations. So apparently, Deebo Samuel could potentially be available for trade. Would you guys trade for Deebo? Another name I'm hearing is Cooper Kupp. Is that teams are reaching out about Cooper Kupp from the Rams. So this is why I said don't freak out about not having a wide receiver 1 yet, because those guys are always available. What the hell? What the? Man, I got my girlfriend's hair like all over me. All right. Oh, wait, shoot. I almost shared without having the Locker app actually pulled up. That would have been embarrassing. All right, 1st and 10 for New England. Drake Maye is going to fake the handoff, and he's going to pass. Oh, was looking for Kayshon Boutte. Pass is knocked away, but there is a flag. Let's see who this is on. So Drake Maye looking for Kayshon Boutte here on 1st. Pass interference on the defense. Pass interference on Kayshon Boutte. I was about to say bad decision by Maye because that was straight to the defender. Oh, major holding on Boutte there. Good on Drake for noticing that too, for being able to get that flag. So holding on the Jags defense, that's going to be an immediate 1st down for the Patriots, and Patriots are already past the 40. All right, 1st down. They're going to run the ball with Mondre. Going to try to bounce it to the outside, and they don't get it. He's going to be stopped behind the line. Loss of 1. Patriots just not getting anything going with the ground game right now. Even with Ramondre in the mix, just not getting anything. And we know that last week without Ramondre, they struggled tremendously. So far, they're still struggling tremendously. Wow. Each of the rookie quarterbacks, 4-2, 4-2, and 4-3 for Bo Nix. Drake Maye 0 for 1 so far. All right, Drake's going to drop back. Drake's going to go to Hunter Henry on. Tried to look like it was a screen there, and he just immediately gets stopped. What the heck is this play calling on the last 2 plays? I don't know what these play calls are, but on the last 2 downs, it's been absolutely predictable and horrendous, and the Patriots get backed up even more here on 3rd down. No flags. No flags either. It's a 3rd and 15. 3rd and 15, strictly on the fact that the Patriots are scheming up terrible offensive plays on this drive. Come on, Van Pelt. Step up, bro. There's no flags here. All right, 3rd and 15. Drake's going to drop back. Drake has pressure. Drake's just going to dump it off to JaMychal Hasty. Drake immediately. Another play. Drake immediately has a defender in his face. Doesn't have time on a 4th and 15. And everybody complains. Why not take a deep shot? Why are we not taking shots deep? You're not taking deep shots because you don't have the opportunity to. This offensive line is not giving the Patriots or the quarterbacks long enough to string these plays together. That's the problem so far. Drake may drop back. He was looking down the field, immediately has the defender in his face and has to just dump the ball off. And again, that pressure's coming within the interior. You know, we all talk about how bad these tackles are for the Patriots, and it's pretty piss poor. But these tackles have somehow held up better than the interior has. For a team that has drafted, 5 offensive linemen in the last 2 drafts, and you're struggling this bad in the interior, is absolutely unacceptable. Jake Andrews, City So, Antonio Mafi, and then last year, Layden Robinson. That is 4 interior players. Cole Strange in the first round of 2022. 5 interior players within the last 3 drafts. And you're still struggling this much? It's absolutely ridiculous. All right, here we go. Because it's one thing to avoid pressure from the outside. Like, it's one thing to get pressure from the tackles and off the edge. Your quarterback can step up. You can kind of scheme around that a little bit. But when it's from the interior, there's really nowhere for your quarterback to go. It throws him off platform. All right. Let's see. Jake Andrews is like the Loch Ness Monster or Bigfoot. Yeah, dude. Like, you drafted him in the 4th round, and ain't nobody seen Jake Andrews play, bro. I can't remember the last time I saw this dude take a snap. Mike comes in and says, should be sellers at the trade deadline. 100%. 100%. Definitely shouldn't be buyers. Unless you can get a game-changing player for the future. Like, if you can get your future tackle or your future wide receiver 1, you make the move. But don't go out there trying to duct tape over this team to try and force them to be a playoff team. Like, it's just not realistic. But I made a video, guys. I made a video about Josh Uche. He's a name going around with trade rumors right now. I would look at the Lions, who have apparently been interested in him, and the Chiefs potentially maybe calling too. There's a lot of teams that could potentially call about Josh Uche. That's my big name for the Patriots right now. All right, let's see. 1st and 10 for the Jags. Bigsby goes up for probably about 2 here. Jaquelin Roy comes up with another big play for the Patriots. He's had a sack in both of the last 2 starts that he's had. Been making an impact in the interior of that defensive line, both in pass rush and against the run. Been a very, very surprising player, Roy, let me tell you. That's a guy that randomly was picked up at the start of the season and just started making plays. All right, 2nd and 7 here for Jacksonville. All right. Lawerence is going to get the ball. He's going to fake the handoff. Has time. He's going to throw a bomb down the field. "58 yards against Christian Gonzalez." Oh, Gonzo had the speed. Look, everybody's going to say that Gonzo sucked there. Gonzo has to obviously come up with the play, but that was a great catch through contact and a beautiful pass by Trevor Lawerence. But they're already across the 25-yard line from one play. Oh, my God. A 50-yard bomb from Trevor Lawerence. Ingram gets it inside the 20. Brian Thomas leads all rookie receivers in receiving yards this year so far, but oh, wow. That against Gonzo? Against Gonzo? Gonzo doesn't do this. Bigsby was right there from punching it in the end zone, but they stop him. They do pick up the first. Christian Gonzalez with a big play in the run game, though, to prevent the touchdown. Oh, my God. It's the one play, man. It takes one play. It takes one play. Oh, my gosh, dude. All right, let's see. Bigsby goes up the middle. Bigsby. Do they give it to him? Takes on Jonathan Jones here. Oh, just kills Jonathan Jones. Jonathan Jones squares up. He gets the leverage and just Bigsby comes through and kills him. All right, 2nd and goal. Oh, they're about to make this thing 14-10. Crap. Crap, dude. What the heck? You had a 10-point lead. Bigsby goes in. Touchdown, Jags. At least I got points. Locker is the only thing preventing me from depression. Locker is the only thing preventing me from depression. If it wasn't for me getting points up on the board from this drive, I'd be flipping crap right now. I woke up at 9 in the morning for this crap, okay? Let me tell you. We better come out with the win. Because if I woke up at 9 in the morning for this team to look like shit the entire game, we're going to have a problem. All right, who's going to have the most offensive yards during the Patriots' next drive? Comment who you guys think. Gibson, Douglas, Henry, or Thornton. Who have the most offensive yards? I'm going to go Hunter Henry. Now it's going to be Douglas. Watch. Man, dude. The last thing that we can allow to happen is have the momentum change. The reason that we wanted the Patriots to get out first and to have a lead was so that they could have that momentum. And right now, Jacksonville, they're not doing anything crazy. They're not dominating time of possession. They're having big plays right now. Guys, I said it earlier. Complimentary football has been an issue for this team all season long, and it's issues again here. In recent weeks, it's been the defense's lack or rather the offense's lack of being able to string plays together. Now it's the defense's inability to make plays when it matters the most, and they're allowing major splash plays all over the field to the Jags today, who haven't exactly been a very good team. Patriots will have 3 minutes and 32 seconds left. If I'm the Patriots, you obviously need to go down and score points. They need to get into the end zone. They need to go into halftime with the lead. They're not getting the ball back, right? When we come out here for the third quarter, Jacksonville starts with getting the football. So the last thing that you can allow to have is the Jags to be up 4+ points going into halftime, coming out, and then having the ball first. So the Patriots need to be methodical. They can't allow Jacksonville to get the ball back, but they also need to get into the end zone. Drake Maye was able to do this last week, 50-yard bomb down the field when they were down by 14 to make it 7-14 going into halftime. All right, they go up to Stevenson. He's going to be stopped. I mean, this O-line is not giving any holes for Ramondre to do anything. 2nd and 9. Van Pelt needs to get creative. Hey, yo, facts. My boy Ray woke up at 6. We didn't wake up this early to get a loss. Shout out to my boy Hamza. KJ Osborne goes up here for the Patriots and gets a play. It's the first time we've seen KJ Osborne get a play in a minute. It's going to bring up 3rd down for New England. 3rd and 5, so it's 3rd and manageable. All right, 3rd and 5. Got to have this. All right, let's see. Oh! Hunter Henry with a false start. That's going to pin the Patriots back. Instead of 3rd and 5, it's going to be 3rd and 10. Hunter Henry just didn't know the snap count, like straight up. Hunter Henry just didn't know what he was doing. I mean, he went full force when nobody else moved. I've been up since 10 p.m., Colby. Alex! Dude, I've been up since 9, which is crazy for me. You ain't never going to see me up at 9 in the morning for fun. All right. 2-minute warning. Man, dude. I had so much hope, man. I had so much hope through the first 3 drives. Oh. Man, what happened? What happened here? What the? Man, my pillow came off. What the heck? I'm about to take a nap, man. This game is making me sad now. A lot of football to still be played. Like I said, this Jags team isn't exactly known for being good. Although I guess we're not either. Man, I went to bed at 5 a.m. to get up. You went to bed at 5 a.m.? Damn. So what, you got like 3 hours of sleep? But if I had 3 hours of sleep right now, I'd be knocked. Dude, I woke, I'm not gonna lie, I woke up, I looked at my time because my alarm went off and I went. For like 20 minutes, bro. Like straight up. 20 minutes, that was my face. This team is so trash. Drake is our leading rusher. I think Drake was our leading rusher last week, too. Even if we don't score, we just can't let Jacksonville get the ball back and score. All right, let's see. Y'all remember when like social media went crazy because what's his face, man? Matthew Stafford's wife like was on a podcast talking about like cheating on him or some crap. And now she's on a commercial with him. Crazy. All right, let's see. 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10. What can we dial up here? He has some time. He's going deep. Oh! To Jalen Polk, and he gets clocked. He gets clocked. Oh, man. Polk got clocked. Oh. No flags on the play. Patriots are punting. Crap. No! Oh, my. Damn it, man. Come on. He fielded at like the 5-10 yard line, and not a single player is able to stop him. You can't beat the frickin' Jags? You can't beat the frickin' Jags. We were up not that long ago. We were up by 10 points. We were up by 10 points. Jacksonville's going for 2 here to try to make this 10-22. Oh, my gosh. I said, you don't want to give the ball back. But this special teams unit's been so damn good, I at least didn't think that we were going to give up a punt return. The Patriots suck in every single phase. We suck offensively. We suck defensively. And Gonzo gets beat for the 2-point conversion. What the hell is going on with Christian Gonzalez? 2 weeks in a row now, this dude's looked like butt. Chase. Look, at least last year with Belichick, the offense was horrific, but we had a good defense. 9th overall defense last year. We're one of the worst offenses and defenses in the NFL. The only good thing we had going for ourselves is we had one of the best special teams unit in the NFL. And clearly, that's not even happening for us anymore. Are you kidding me, man? I'm going to go freaking punch a freaking wall after this, bro. Are you freaking kidding me? If Gerard Mayo doesn't step it up next season, he's done. Like real talk. If Gerard Mayo looks like this again next year, he's going to be done after 2 seasons. I'm not going to say fire him yet because let's keep in mind, Dan Campbell and the Detroit Lions, they started their first season with 3 wins. Then the next year, they started off the first half of the season just as bad, but the second half of the season, they turned it on. They finished with 9 wins, 8 or 9 wins. Then in year 3, they took another step forward, and they were able to win 12 games. So I'm not going to say anything yet. Guys. It's 7 weeks. It is 7 weeks into his first year. Like, let's not freak out yet. But if Jerod Mayo looks like this next year, by the end of the season, he's done. You can't have the worst offense and defense in the NFL and win games. JaMychal Hasty here dropped massively. Looks like, let's see what they give him. Looks like he was dropped massively behind the line. And he was 2nd and 14. At this point, it's not even the damn, it's not penalties. It's not even penalties that we're setting our damn selves back for. Now we suck because we're just getting stopped behind the line of scrimmage. If you can't scheme things up to where you're going to have plays behind the line and you can't get in front of the line, start only having plays in front of the line of scrimmage. Because now this offense is in 3rd and 14 because Alex Van Pelt can't run an adequate play in front of the line of scrimmage. I mean, first quarter, the Patriots had 118 yards to the Jags 25. That's been flipped completely in the second quarter. Third and 14. Hunter Henry gets hit, but holds on. He's going to be like 2-3 yards short of the first down. That's 4th down. 50 seconds left. Jags take a timeout. What are the Patriots going to do on a 4th and 3? Jets for Life comes in and says, been here, rock bottom, only way now up in 3 years. Hey, man, it's gonna take some time. You know, this is the worst roster in the NFL. You got to have good coaching. It starts with good coaching. So what is Jerod Mayo? We don't know. Everybody's going to say fire him in his first 7 starts, which I think is we got to calm down a little bit, like I said. Dan Campbell. Dan Campbell's first year, the Detroit Lions got 3 wins. The second year for Dan Campbell and the Lions in 2022, they got 9 wins, 8 or 9 wins. So we got to see what Jerod Mayo can do next year and if they can build upon these things. But if not, then yeah, like by the third quarter or by the third kind of stretch of next season, by the end of next season, he has to go. Straight up. I'm not going to sit here for 3-4 years being one of the worst offenses and defenses in the NFL. These things take time. Rebuilds take time. We're not supposed to be good in year 1. Let's keep in mind, too, this team doesn't have a whole lot of talent, and the talent that they do have is also out for the season. So it's an uphill battle. Let's not say that the Patriots are going to be this team for the next decade just because in 7 weeks of their year 1 rebuild, they suck. But yeah, this is extremely, extremely, extremely frustrating, and it's going to take several years. That's why I told anybody, bro. I told anybody who said that we were going to be CJ Stroud and the Houston Texans. I said, no, we're not. That's an anomaly. That's like saying let's only draft quarterbacks in the 6th round because Tom Brady was drafted there. Like, no. I said the blueprint, like I said, Dan Campbell and the Detroit Lions, the blueprint is not CJ Stroud and the Texans. But yeah, this is rock bottom. This is rock bottom for us Patriots fans, man. Who will have the most offensive yards during Jacksonville's next drive? I'm going to say Bigsby, and they're going to try to just get it into halftime. At least I hope so. 39 seconds and a timeout left. Patriots are down by 12. Not that long ago, we were up by 10. It's 10-0. This defense is selling. This special teams is selling. And this offense can't play from behind. Trevor Lawerence drops back. He's going to go to, who is that? Brian Thomas? No, he's going to go to Johnson. By the way, too, like I know a lot of people have gotten on the Gerard Mayo for the offensive and defensive calling. That's not on him. So Gerard Mayo fully believes in his coordinators. So Mayo's giving Alex Van Pelt offensive play calling completely. He's giving DeMarcus Covington play calls completely. So these play calls aren't on Mayo, but it's on Mayo for the staff that he's hiring and the overall execution. I had my question marks about DeMarcus Covington as a defensive coordinator, and so far, I don't like what he's doing. Alex Van Pelt, I didn't love the hiring, but at the end of the day, if he came in here to draft the right quarterback and develop Drake Maye, then okay. If at the end of this year, we move on from Alex Van Pelt, but we say we only needed him to draft the right quarterback and develop that quarterback, then all right. But there is a real chance that if this team doesn't get better, it could be one and done for DeMarcus Covington or Alex Van Pelt. Like, it really could be. Now, obviously, both sides of that football don't have a whole lot of talent, but it's put up or shut up. And unfortunately for these coaches and even these players, the NFL is at a point where we've never been less patient. You can look like crap for half a season and be gone. You can look like crap for one season and be gone. So if these guys don't start to step it up, they could be out of a job. Gerard Mayo's not going to be out of a job. I promise you that. Robert Kraft isn't going to fire the greatest coach of all time and then leave Gerard Mayo after 1 year. But we might be looking at a new defensive coordinator, a new offensive coordinator. That's just how it is. Teal Jag comes in and says, Duval, hey man, the game, it's still a game, bro. It's still a game. You guys are murdering us right now in the second quarter. We killed the Jags in the first quarter. Jags killed us in the second quarter. Patriots down by 12. We got to see what happens. This game is going to come down to whatever team makes the best adjustments coming out of halftime. But Patriots were up by 10 in the first quarter. The Jags come out here in the second quarter, dominate the Patriots, and completely flip the script. The Jags did exactly to New England what we did in the first quarter, but times 2. So, but guys, it is officially halftime. You guys know what that means. That means go to the bathroom, go get some snacks, get ready, guys, get ready, because we have a whole lot of football to still be played. This thing is still a game at least right now. And let's see, like I said, which team comes out making the better adjustments. The Jags are going to come out with a 12-point lead, having the ball first, and the defense is going to need to step up and make a statement. The Patriots need to get some type of turnover. The Patriots need to get some type of play to just switch up the momentum. The momentum is not on their side. It's all Jacksonville right now. And with zero momentum, it's going to be hard to win games. I want to get into a couple of super chats before we go into halftime, though. My boy Trey comes in with a $5 donation. Brother, I appreciate you for donating. I appreciate all of you for donating because it helps support the channel so much. YouTube really doesn't pay a whole lot when it comes to ads. I promise you that. Said, thanks a lot, Bill. You left us with the crappiest mess that someone else was forced to inherit. True. True, right? Like, everybody's saying Mayo sucks. Bring Belichick back. Like, Belichick won 4 games last year. You know? Like, do we think that Belichick was going to come in and make this a playoff team? If Belichick was here, Maye would not be here. Belichick didn't like the Patriots draft pick of Drake Maye. He didn't like Drake Maye. So if you're happy that we drafted Drake Maye, you should be happy that Belichick's not here, because Maye would not be here if Bill was. I love Bill. Bill would make this defense look significantly better, but we wouldn't have a lot of the players we have now. And the talent would probably be worse than it is now, which says a lot. But shout out to my boy Trey for coming in with a $5 donation, another big-time supporter of the channel. And my boy Mr. Automotive! Dog, I feel like I haven't seen you in forever. Mr. Automotive has been a staple to this channel for years, man, years. Mr. Automotive, you've seen me grow up, man. That's crazy. That's crazy. $20 donation, too. biggest donation of today's chat so far. So shout out to my brother, Mr. Automotive, coming in with a massive, massive donation. Says, look, we all need to hang our heads up high. We dominated the NFL for years and generations, so we have a couple of bad seasons. No big deal. We'll be back. True. I feel like if any fan base has to be more patient than the other, it's probably us. And it sucks to say, but we're the most successful franchise in NFL history. We've had a couple of rough seasons since 2020. So what? We've had 4 bad seasons. By the way, one of which we made the playoffs, 2 of which we held our own destiny. Last year we sucked, and so far this year we suck. So really, it's been a season and a half of actual bad football. Now, of course, no fan base wants to see bad football, but we have to understand that there has to be teams who suck in order for there to be teams that are good. And we've been the team that was good for so long. Now it's our turn to be the team that's bad. But hopefully it isn't long. You know? As Patriots fans, you shouldn't expect to be good. You shouldn't expect to be a playoff team right now. But we need to see progression. We need to see progression as the year goes on. And we need to see progression in 2025. We need to see that we are trending upwards and not we're just down low the entire time. But shout out to my boy, Mr. Automotive. Like I said, guys, this is your time to go use the bathroom. I got to reset the stream up, not like end it. We're going to stay here, of course, like we always do, but want to kind of change the outline here for the stream. Go use the bathroom. Stay here. Stream is not ending, but everyone go use the bathroom like myself. I haven't peed in like 3 hours. Go get yourself a little snack and let's gear up for the second half of this football game. It doesn't matter how you start, baby. It matters how you finish. So stay here, guys, and we will be back in about 10 minutes. All right, guys. We are back. Obviously, Jacksonville has the ball. They're already across the 50, already in field goal range. It's been like a minute. There's a flag, and it looks like it's going to be on the Patriots for a team that I thought was playing pretty good football, clean football. Looks like we're coming out of halftime already stopping that. Pass interference on Kyle Duggar. Immediate first down there for the Jacksonville Jags. All right, ball's already at New England's 31 here. All right. All right, Bigsby's going up. Bigsby's going up the middle. Bigsby's a yard away from a first down. Just shy of the 20. The defense is playing very sloppy, I do agree. Bad at coverage and bad at tackling. So believe it or not, I know the defense has been maybe a little inconsistent, but believe it or not, the Patriots are actually the second best tackling defense in the National Football League. Kind of crazy to think, but it's true. It's actually true. But yeah, what was it, 2 weeks ago? Kind of mixing everything together. I think 2 weeks ago it was 12 penalties for like 100-some yards. There was 1 week, though, where we had like 100 to 200 yards from missed tackles. But Jacksonville's about to punch this thing back into the end zone to make this like, what, 29? 29 to 10? Another blowout, Colby? Probably Ashton. This team is just so poorly coached. Man, Bigsby's killing the Patriots, and he's not even running back one. This run defense is taking a gigantic step backwards. All right, let's see. 2nd and 7. They're going to go Bigsby up again. Bigsby's going to get the first down, and he's going to be 5 yards out. Jets for Life says, I can see potential in Drake Maye, just needs more experience and better supporting cast. Jets for Life, exactly, right? Like that's the thing with Drake Maye is that, you know the meme, right? He's like the Lamborghini. He's the Bugatti inside of like the beat up broken house. That's us. We're the broken house. And Drake Maye is that. He's that Lambo. He's that Bugatti. He has the potential to be something, but unfortunately, he just doesn't have everything around him that he needs. He's only getting his second start, so I'm not saying he's going to look perfect or anything like that. It's going to take some time, but you got to build around him. You know, if you're able to hit on the quarterback position, you've hit on the most important part. You've hit on the hardest part, but it also has to come with good coaching. You can put your quarterback in a perfect position to succeed, but if the coaching also isn't there to help support him offensively and defensively, you're screwed. And this defense has taken a major step back. And, Belichick's not here, so we knew it wasn't going to be the same defense. But when you go from the 9th best defense, according to DVOA, last year with the hardest schedule, no Judon, no Gonzalez, several players out. And yes, you have players out again this year, but you're all the way down to one of the worst in the league. We're one of the worst defenses in the league right now. And it's not even one area that this team sucks at. It's the Patriots are getting beat up on the ground. The Patriots are getting killed through the air. It doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter who the team is. The Jets can kill the Patriots on the ground and through the air. The Jags can kill the Patriots on the ground and through the air. The Dolphins can. It doesn't matter who the team is. They're able to do what they want with the Patriots when they want. And that's the problem. Does talent come down to it? For sure. Is talent the only thing? No. It's also coaching, and the coaching is going to need to be better. And hopefully the coaching can be better when they get a little bit more talent. But Jacksonville inside the 5 and on back-to-back plays here had an opportunity to get the touchdown, and they just weren't able to do it. So it's going to bring up 4th down, and Jacksonville goes for the field goal. I see ESPN updated it already, so that is a good field goal by Jacksonville to make this a 15-point game. So Patriots down by 15 right now. I feel like the Patriots got, like, if you guys think about it, I feel like the Patriots defense started to really suck when Juwan Bentley went out. Now, of course, that was week 2, so maybe it still would have sucked even if he was here. But I think, ironically, when he went out, that's when this team started to suck. King Jamie says 22-10 ain't squat. You guys can still do this. I don't know, Jamie. We don't got Pat Mahomes. I don't know if we can do it. I don't know. My boy Trey comes in with a $2 donation. Says, when should we expect mock draft? Dude. Look, I'm actually gonna drop a video. I'm trying to think when. I still have to do some like my research and whatnot, so it's a little bit more of a in-depth video, so it's gonna take a little bit more time. But way too early draft prospect for the Patriots. That's where we're at. That's where we're at. We're already talking about the draft in the offseason. So I'll have a video talking about the Patriots' upcoming free agents, who is still a pending free agent in their contract year, maybe guys who they could still re-sign. And then, of course, a couple of guys that they could target early on in the draft. You know, they're way too early targets is what we're going to be talking about. So I know that I feel like a lot of Patriots fans at this point, they're just not really into the whole season at this point, which sucks because I'm still into the season. You know, whether we're bad or whether we're good, there's still things to take away, right? You could be the worst team in the league, but we could leave the season saying Drake Maye's a top 10 quarterback. I'm not saying that's going to happen. I'm just trying to make an example. But we could also leave the season saying Demario Douglas is an easy wide receiver lock for 2, like a lock in at wide receiver 2. There's a lot of takeaways to still have, both positive and negative, whether your team is the best team in the league or the worst team in the league. So my boy Trey comes in with another $10 donation. Trey, oh my God, bro, you are killing it today. You got that reimbursement check, bro? What is this? You got that COVID check? The pandemic relief? But you say last donate, first year coaches are supposed to have growing pains. The idiot saying to fire Mayo, not even a full season in, is why the other fan bases treat us like dog water because we're impatient. Yeah. That's why all the other fan bases say that we're ignorant. That's why the other fan bases say that we're spoiled, more specifically. And the unfortunate part is that you can't say they're wrong, you know? And that's what sucks. So stay humble, stay patient. Jets fans have been going through this for like 20 plus years, dude, like 30 plus years. It's been a really long time. Teams go through these things for a lot longer than the Patriots have. So stay patient. We knew that it wasn't supposed to be a good year. I think we expected it to be better than this, but we knew that it was going to be a rough year overall for the team. You know, like if this team goes out in the offseason and they don't address the offensive line, if this team comes into 2025 and they look like the exact same team, then we start to talk a little bit. But I feel like right now it's way too soon. Shout out to my boy Trey for coming in and laying down the facts. How's the offensive line doing? Not great. Right now it feels like it's mostly pressure from the interior that Drake Maye's getting. It's really not off the edge. It's just mainly that interior problems. Nothing from the running game. This seems very one-dimensional. Couldn't get anything going last week. But even with Ramondre back into the mix, they're still not getting anything going. Play calling has been absolutely atrocious by Alex Van Pelt too. So just from top to bottom, this team hasn't looked great. Who else too? Layden Robinson goes down with an ankle injury. So City So subbed in. It's another one. Some more injuries piling up here for the team. Of course, on the offensive line, too. The last place you can afford them. Drake Maye with some time goes in the middle of the field to Hunter Henry. Nope, Austin Hooper. Let's see if that is complete. That is complete. That's going to be a first down. Drake Maye is really operating in the middle of the field, man. I feel like I rarely see Drake Maye operating outside of the numbers. But zone coverage there by the Jags defense, and Austin Hooper able to just find the sweet spot, soft spot rather, and just kind of lay down in it. But got to get into the end zone here to start making this a game. Drake Maye has time. Drake Maye is going to go. Oh, almost popped in the air. Jalen Polk. Take Polk off the field, bro. Every time Polk is on the field, it's a freaking liability. Ball pops in the air. Polk is here like, flag, just give me the flag. No, bro, catch the freaking football. If that was intercepted, that would have been on Jalen Polk. I'm disappointed in Polk, man. I had so many expectations for him coming in, and he has just gotten worse. And it's all mental. It's all mental. We know he can do it. 2nd and 10. Drake Maye under pressure. Throw. Drake Maye's going to go out to Ramondre. He's going to pick up maybe 4. This O-line sucks, dude. This O-line sucks. All right, 3rd and 5. So it was actually a gain of 5. The Patriots started 3rd down 4 and 4, and since then they've been 0 and 4. All right, 3rd and 5. They're going to blitz. Drake Maye. Ball was intercepted, but Tyson Campbell bobbles it and misses. That should have been an interception from the Jags defense, and a bad pass by Drake Maye. Bad pass by Drake Maye. That should have been an interception. But, I mean, look, they were blitzing him. They were blitzing him there. Patriots on a 4th and 5. They're punting the ball. This thing's about to be like 30-some to 10. All right, Jags are going to start at the 9-yard line here. Mike comes in and says, mate's learning under duress in year 1, which we knew was going to happen, right? We knew was going to happen. I just didn't think it was going to be this bad. And the injuries aren't helping, but, you know, you bump Michael Onwenu back out to right tackle with Demontre Jacobs having to go back to the left side with Vidarian Lowe out. How's my hat like crooked? And Michael Onwenu not looking great. Not looking great at tackle. Not bad, but he's overselling. How are Christian Gonzalez and Drake Maye doing? Drake Maye started off hot. He's definitely slowed down, but I wouldn't put it on him. I think the issues with Drake Maye have more so been on the play calling, and obviously almost had a really bad interception there on 3rd and 5. That would have been on him, but also was under pressure. This offensive line isn't helping him, but right now he isn't playing superhero football. He's getting his 2nd start. We shouldn't expect him to play superhero football. Christian Gonzalez, disappointed, man. He allowed a 50-yard bomb to Brian Thomas. So I'll be curious to see what his stats are at the end of the day, but also allowed that 2-point conversion after the punt return. So overall, he's just not playing very good today. He didn't play great last week, and that's a guy that, you know, you have to ask him to play perfect every single week, unfortunately, but you do. Any news on Cole Strange? So right now, he isn't expected to return. He should probably return about November. That's around the month that I'm hearing. A couple of weeks ago when we started to throw out the idea, Gerard Mayo was asked about it, and he was kind of just like, he's getting ready, but he's not there yet. He just said he's not at the point where he's snapping the football yet. So if he's not snapping the football, that tells us that he's not, you know, he's still a few weeks out from even returning to football at actual consistent level in practice. So I think that Cole Strange will return. They could use the depth at center. They could use the depth at guard. That's a guy that I actually think fits well in this specific scheme. So I think having him implemented, whether it's at guard or whether it's at center, one way or another, you have to think that there is a place for Cole Strange this season. So I think they will bring him back, but I think he's still a few weeks out. I would say probably around like Thanksgiving-ish. I would say around that time is probably when Cole Strange should be able to return. All right, let's see. 1st and 10 for the Jags, starting at the 9. And great stop here by Kyle Duggar. Bigsby's going to get about 1. Jacksonville, by the way, on that touchdown, that punt return touchdown, had a 0.7% chance at taking it to the house. And they did. I'm hoping this game gets interesting so I can eat my popcorn, man. I brought my popcorn for this. All right, man. Let's see. 2nd and 9. I haven't had anything to get hype about yet. Damn. Good anticipatory throw by Brian Thomas. Man, if you had Brian Thomas in fantasy, probably winning right now. Another play on Christian Gonzalez, man. Another play on Christian Gonzalez. Gonzo is just not doing well today, man. This could be the first game we see Gonzo let up 100 yards. All right, let's see. First and 10. Bigsby stopped behind the line by none other than the best damn edge rusher in the NFL when it comes to run stopping, Anthony Jennings. Great play by Jennings. Bro, kettle corn is so underrated. My boy Link Gaming comes in and says 108 viewers. Damn, you're killing it. I appreciate that, brother. I appreciate you for being here. Make sure you guys remember to like the video. Helps out significantly. We want to make sure we're getting more and more viewers each week. Make sure you guys join the live chat too. Get in on the discussion with each other. 3rd down for the Jags here. Patriots got to stop them. Man, kettle corn gets me hyped, bro. I'm not even going to lie to you. Y'all ever been to Hershey Park? Hershey Park got the best kettle corn. Real talk. All right, 3rd and 4. Got to get the stop. Got to get the ball back. Got to get into the end zone. All right. And oh, come on. They set up a screen and they get the first. Come on, bro. Damn it, bro. How many yards does Brian Thomas have yet? Let's see. How many yards does Brian Thomas have? End around to Brian Thomas. He's going to get about 1. How do I... All right, let's see how many yards he has. Brian Thomas is just cooking Gonzo in this game. Right now, Right now, Brian Thomas, 5 targets, 5 receptions, 89 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 rushing attempts for 2 yards, and a 2-point conversion. Like I said, this might be the first 100-yard game Gonzo lets up. Another screen. Or actually, that's not a screen. That was just more of a check down to Ingram. So Gonzo's let up 71 yards. So out of those like 80-some yards that I just listed, Gonzo's let up 71. And you just hope that Gonzo doesn't let his confidence get shaken. Oh, they're going to rush Jalen Hawkins. Oh, God. Trevor Lawerence rushes for the first down and more. Man, I'm upset, bro. Come on, man. They were just playing man the whole time, and nobody picked up Trevor. And Jacksonville will cross the 50. Bigsby goes up for more than 10. We're going to get shut up by the Jags. The Jags are one of the worst teams in the league. I think you might need an Advil for this game because it is a headache with how the Patriots need to get a stop, but they don't. And plays aren't going as well because the O-line isn't doing anything. Yeah, instead of donating money, guys, just donate Advil at this point. I do this for I cover the Patriots. I cover football for a living here. And when your team that you mainly cover sucks this bad, I'm going to be taking Advil at least 2 times a day. Oh, Bigsby goes up again for like another 12 yards. Yeah, why don't we just freaking concede the freaking game, bro? If this was Madden, bro, I would have left. I would have freaking left already. Bro, we suck. If you let the Jags blow you out, we really might not get another win the whole season. You can't beat the Jags. Sorry, Colby. I love watching the Bills and Jets lose, but this pain is just crazy. Fins up. It is crazy, bro. I mean, this just isn't even needed, bro. Like we're not even trying to suck. We just suck. At least the Bills and the Jets, like, you want to see them lose because they have potential. We don't have anything. We just suck. Are we tanking? No. No, we're trying to win, believe it or not. That's the sad part. The sad part is the fact that we're trying to win this football game right now with everything we have, and we're just losing. Like, we have no reason to tank. We got the quarterback. The only reason to tank is to get your franchise quarterback. We did that and we still freaking suck. Like, we really might have the first overall pick. Like, real talk. Like, y'all know I don't gas things up or anything like that. We really might have the first overall pick. Despite doing everything that we possibly had to try and win football games. That's crazy. That's crazy. Oh, my God. We're about to have the first overall pick. And then we're going to trade down. And hopefully they're smart. Man, I'm at the point where, like, I used to love January, February, because that's when real football started for us Patriots fans. But as a Patriots fan, now I'm like, give me April. Give me the draft, bro. Give me April. Like, I want to have something where I'm smiling. Like, I want to win something. We're not winning games. But at least we could win like free agency. We could win the draft. That's the only thing we're winning. Because we ain't winning jack crap this season. Oh, God. Yeah, AV, look, I don't put it as much on Gerard Mayo. He hasn't looked great, but I more so put this on Alex Van Pelt and DeMarcus Covington. Because we know that Gerard Mayo said that he believes in titles, also known as he believes in his coordinators. That's why, for the first time in years, the Patriots have an actual defensive coordinator with an actual title. Because Gerard Mayo trusts those guys, and he's putting his faith in those guys, and clearly he shouldn't be doing that. I think Gerard Mayo needs to get into the discussion defensively a little bit more, and if DeMarcus Covington can't turn this thing around, if the Patriots finish as a bottom 5 defense in the NFL, which they are right now, DeMarcus Covington got to go. Dude, if they score, they might put in Mac Jones. And I promise you, Mac Jones about to go off for like 2 tutties on the Patriots too, bro. Like, this about to be Mac Jones' revenge game. Like, this really about to be Mac Jones' revenge game. All right, let's see. Bigsby goes up. Bigsby about to get a first. Just give it to him at this point. Like, why are we playing? Like, why are we playing, bro? From a fan of a team that sucked for 17 years straight, it doesn't turn overnight. Yeah, it takes time, man. I don't know how to deal with the frustration, bro. Especially when it's my job to like do this 24/7. It's my job to like stream the games and talk about it. I'm just like, grab your popcorn, y'all. Grab your popcorn because this is all we got. Jags get the first on a 3rd and 2. You want to know what's also crazy? The Patriots are one of the worst 3rd down defenses in the NFL. Name me one thing the Patriots are good at right now. Name me one thing that we're like top echelon in the NFL at. Believe it or not, special teams. Believe it or not. That's the only thing I think, though. I think that's the only thing we got that we're actually good at. And even then, we messed up today. I'm depressed, man. We honestly, we couldn't even beat the Panthers. It's crazy, but the Panthers are actually probably a better team than the Patriots, too. I feel like DeMarcus Covington be looking at his defensive playlist, and he'd be like, all right, so I just ran play number 31. What should I call here? 32. Like, instead of scheming things up schematically, I feel like DeMarcus Covington be here, and he's just calling plays down his list. Like, all right, I ran play 1 for the first play. Now I'm going to go play 2. I'm going to go play 3. Like, bro's just going down the list right now. He has no idea what he's doing. No idea. Robert Saleh, you have a home in New England if you want it. Robert Saleh, you are a New England Patriot. I just joined the stream with DeMario Douglas in the doghouse. He started off hot. DeMario Douglas started looking like he was going to put up a 100-yard game, like the best game of his career. The Jags have the worst secondary in the NFL. Like, this was a DeMario Douglas game, and our offense just isn't getting anything going. Terrible play calling. Jetpack says Jets signed Hassan Reddick and Devontae Adams in the same week. We're winning the AFC East. I think you'll win next week. I think that the Jets could potentially go on a playoff run. Now, we have to see how they do things, right? Because a good head coach can make a bad roster look good. A bad head coach can make a good roster look bad. So coaching does still matter here. And it's going to obviously be a big piece to what the Jets do or don't do. Looks like the Patriots are going to get a stop here on 4th and 1, which they really needed in a 15-point game in the fourth quarter. But, yeah, the Jets got better. The Jets got better offensively and defensively. I didn't think Hassan Reddick was going to play for you guys. I'm going to be really curious to read up on that, actually, about how the whole situation happened, why all of a sudden he decided to just kind of come back. But nonetheless, Hassan Reddick is probably not going to be a Jet after this year. Last time I checked, you guys didn't sign him to an extension. No, I don't want to be stupid, so let me double check on this. So I'm pretty sure they like renegotiated on like a deal, but he's still a free agent at like the end of the season or something like that. So I think Hassan Reddick will play for the Jets for the remainder of the year, and then he's leaving. I think this is one of those situations where it's like, I don't want to lose more money than I've already lost at this point. Let's just find a mutual grounding and let me leave at the end of the year and figure out my own situation in free agency. And I think that's what it's going to be here. I think the Jets are looking at this and they're saying, we have an interim head coach. We've sucked so far. We haven't won in like 3 or 4 weeks. And we need to get back into the win column. They get another number 1,000-yard receiver in Devontae Adams before their trade deadline, and they get a pass rusher on that defense when really they had 0 pass rush. That was a big reason why last Monday they couldn't beat the Bills, because they didn't have a pass rush. So I think that this helps the Jets out significantly. I think that they're a team that, as long as the head coach can prevail and not be the reason they lose, then I definitely think that the Jets could be in it and can definitely squeeze into the playoffs. I don't think they're a Super Bowl contender. I still don't think they're a Super Bowl contender, but I do think that the Jets could definitely make the playoffs now that they have a little bit of extra firepower. It just comes down to the coaching staff. McDonald has 7 sacks, tied for second in the league, but we need more. Exactly, right? Because if you have one good pass rusher, it doesn't help you. They're going to start double teaming. They're going to start triple teaming. They're going to realize that McDonald is the guy to take out of the game, and then they're going to do that. The other thing for me too, and you guys let me know what you think in the comments, but for me, when it comes to pass rush, I look at pass rush win rate, right? I look at quarterback hits. I don't look at sacks. Sacks are great, but sacks are very much askew. Josh Uche had like 11 and a half sacks in 2022. Was he a good edge rusher? No, but statistically, he was like the 10th best edge rusher in the NFL. Was he a good edge rusher, though? No, I can tell you that as a Patriots fan. In 2017, Adrian Claiborne, before he signed with the Patriots with the Atlanta Falcons, he put up like 6 or 7 sacks. No, he put up 9 sacks. 9 sacks that season, I believe it was. And you said, this is a guy that can give the Patriots some pass rush. 6 of those sacks came in one game against a third-string offensive tackle. So to me, sacks are a little askew. They don't dictate how good or bad a player is. But, yeah, for sure. You got some dogs for sure. All right, Drake Maye backed up in his end zone. You got Hunter Henry. Hunter Henry goes up for like 6. There was a turnover on down, so keep in mind it's like 10-25. Still down by 15, like 10 minutes left in the fourth. Thanks. Thank you. Can you take this popcorn? I'm going to eat it all. My pajamas. There you go. Thank you. Love you. Felipe comes in, another longtime supporter of the channel. $2 donation said, told you Polk is not it. Bro has 0 hands. I thought he was it, bro. I'm not going to lie. I really thought that Jalen Polk was the dude, bro. Now, not a wide receiver 1, but I said
I feel confident he's a wide receiver too. And if you look at it, he does the hard things, right? Like he gets open, he gets the separation, he worked through contact, but he just doesn't survive the ground. Like that's it. Like he has the football, he does the hard part, and then he just doesn't maintain the ball long enough for it to be considered a catch. I think it's all mental. He says it's not mental. It's all mental. I think Gerard Mayo hit it head on. And honestly, the Patriots just continuously are running plays behind the line of scrimmage, and they're not getting anything going. They're continuously getting like 1-2 yards. But Felipe, you just said Polk wasn't it. Sometimes it takes receivers time to bounce off. You know, like it can take 2-3 years for a wide receiver to really come into themselves. But yeah, I mean, like you needed Polk to step up. He was your second round pick, and he hasn't done anything. So far, what has this rookie class done? I really liked the rookie class coming out, but realistically, what have they done? Through 7 weeks, you got Drake Maye, who, bomb down the field to Hunter Henry here on 3rd and 8. Patriots are right before the 50 now. What a play by Hunter Henry and Drake Maye, quickly building a rapport together. I mean, Drake Maye throwing from his 10 goes all the way to like the 40, 45, and Hunter Henry, yards after the catch, bulldozing through multiple defenders, gets it right before the 50. Drake Maye goes up for another dime. Kayshon Boutte! Let's go! Let's go! These are what we need. Up-tempo. Keep it going. Up-tempo. Up-tempo. Keep it going. Keep it going. Don't stop. Massive play to Hunter Henry. Another big play down the sideline to Kayshon Boutte. Patriots are at the 18. Don't take a sack. Don't take a sack, Drake. And he tries to go. Well, it wasn't, I didn't even say he was going to try to go to Jermichael Hasty. He was just trying to get the ball out there. All right, 2nd and 10. Patriots got some momentum. Got to get into the end zone. Got to get into the end zone. My boy Trey comes in here. And Trey says, if anyone thinks taking Travis Hunter, will fix the team, you're all delusional. Yeah. Travis Hunter is like the first projected overall pick. I'm not actually a big Travis Hunter guy, believe it or not. Like at the NFL, is he going to be a cornerback? Is he going to be a wide receiver? I've heard both things. I have heard both things. And I don't know if I want my high pick being about a guy that could either be a corner or wide receiver. Because you're constantly going to hear, he sucks at wide receiver, put him at corner. He sucks at corner, put him at wide receiver. I don't want that. And we need offensive line. Drake Maye should have been intercepted here. Drake Maye should have been intercepted twice. And these defenders for the Jags are clearly corners and not receivers because they cannot hang on to the football to save their lives. These are two easy interceptions for the Jags, and they missed both. Jetpack comes in with a $2 donation. My brother, I appreciate you. You said, have the Pats ever not been elite in your lifetime? So I was born in 2001. So I'm 22. I'm actually 23 next week. Next Saturday is my birthday. This Saturday? Next Saturday? What's that considered? The 26th. The 26th is my birthday. So I'm about to be 23. So no. Dude, as soon as I was born, Tom Brady was in New England. Like we were balling as soon as I was born. So no. I mean, since Brady's left, we haven't been good. So I don't know if you consider that bad. So last year, if you consider that bad, we won 4 games last year. That's a bad season. The other seasons, we were like a 7-8 win team and either made the play. No, we were a 7 or 8 win team and missed the playoffs. And then in 2021, we were a 10 win team and made the playoffs. And then last year, again, we won four games. So we sucked. So for the most part, no. Touchdown! Let's go! Back in it. KJ Osborne gets in the end zone. Are you freaking kidding me? Where's this dude been for like the first 7 weeks? Drake Maye finds KJ Osborne for the touchdown, 22 yards. Drake Maye's talking to the official. Hopefully everything's okay. But a wide open KJ Osborne. Patriots get into the end zone here. Looks like they're going for 2. So it is a confirmed touchdown. We're going for the 2-point conversion, 16-25 right now. We're going to try to make this 18-25, have this by just 7 points. We need this. Get it. No, he tripped. No. Oh, my God. Oh, my. It is taking everything in me to not tag Jalen Polk in a strongly worded tweet right now. Should we? Should we all like type it up together? And I'll tag each and every single person here. Patriots get the touchdown from KJ Osborne. This is, like a 15-point game, something like that. So whether they got into the end zone or not, they were going to need to get into the end zone one more time to tie this thing. They get into the end zone with KJ Osborne. They go for 2 to try to make it 18-25. Keep it a 7-point game. Drake Maye goes to Jalen Polk for the 2 points, and Polk slips and falls on the ground. No flag, nothing. Jalen Polk, every time he is targeted, over the last 2 or 3 weeks, every time Jalen Polk is targeted, he's a freaking liability. Every time they target this kid, he drops the football. It's bobbled up in the air. He's slipping. At this point, every single time you go Jalen Polk's way, you know that it is a loss of a down. And when you know you have one chance for a 2-point conversion, don't go to a guy that's wildly inconsistent. Don't go to a guy that you know isn't clutch for you right now. How many times have we said in this stream alone that Jalen Polk is struggling? The fact that this dude had the audacity, and honestly, that might be God himself. God himself is coming down right now, handing Jalen Polk some karma pie. I have the best hands in the league, dude. It's not mental for me. Bro said that a few days ago. He literally said it's not mental. He has the best hands in the league. Don't talk about it. Be about it. And so far, Jalen Polk is all talk, yet he's coming out here and can't catch a flu. Ah, my God. All right. Every single time there's like a negative play, I know it's Jalen Polk on the other end. Why did we go for 2? So there's 8 minutes left in the game. Keep in mind, earlier the Jags went for 2 when they got their touchdown. And the Patriots went for 2 because it was what? It would have been an 8. So if they went for the extra point with Joey Sly, it would have been an 8-point game. They wanted to try to make it a 7-point game and just get that 2-point conversion out of the way. Now, usually what teams do is they'll just kick the extra point and then be down by 8 and say, okay, when the time matters, then we're going to go for the 2-point conversion. I don't really care about the play call. You know, you knew that you were going to need it either way at some point. They just went for it earlier, and they didn't get it. And in large part is because Jalen Polk just slips. But yeah, the reason that they went for it was because they were down by 8. And so, they were down by 9. They go for the extra point, they'd be down by 8. So they want to go for the 2-point conversion to try to make it a 7-point game. But now it's a 9-point game. Is Baker there? No. So Baker is inactive yet again. So I mean, he's there. He's in London, but he's inactive. So Baker's inactive, and Baker's inactive, and Tyquan's inactive. But Trey comes in with a $5 donation. Says, crazy how despite getting an upgrade from Brissett to Maye, Jalen Polk couldn't catch an STD. Couldn't catch an STD, let alone a pass. The fact that he looked better with Jacoby's wild, right? Like, you would think that with Drake Maye coming in, Jalen Polk was going to thrive. And it feels like ever since the quarterback change was made, Jalen Polk is like mentally ill. And I don't mean that in a rude way, but it's just like something mentally switched for him. Week 4, he was catching crazy back shoulder contested catches from Jacoby. But for some reason, Drake comes in. This is a guy with a better arm, better talent that you have a connection with, and all of a sudden you can't catch a ball. It makes no sense. The fall off of Jalen Polk needs to be studied. And the thing that sucks too, right, is that if Jalen Polk gets in his head now too much, and if Jalen Polk starts losing his confidence, it's going to be hard for him to come back. Like, if this really shakes him to his core and he allows us to screw him up, it's hard to come back. Because he's got the yips right now, and he can't deny that. Colby, as a Bills fan who saw it for 17 years straight, bad teams find ways to lose. Just saying. Getting a winning feeling on your team. Getting a winning feeling on your team. Cup half full, not half empty, takes time. I love that, bro. I love that. DF forever. You're keeping me positive. Honestly, DF, I need you in every single stream because without you, I might start losing it mentally. Now, I'm not trying to be a spoiled Patriots fan. I just hate watching crappy football. You know, it's one thing if we lose to a team that like is just better than us, which I guess, I mean, the Jags are. The Jags are the more talented team. But this is a team that sucks, especially from a coaching standpoint. And they're beating up on the Patriots. Just that's what sucks. But yeah, we are. We're a bad team and we're finding ways to lose. And that's what we've been saying for weeks, right? For weeks we've been saying the Patriots are shooting themselves in the foot. The Patriots are finding ways to lose these games. It's not necessarily that they suck. It's just that they're beating themselves. But like you alluded to, that's what bad teams do. Bad teams beat themselves. Good teams can take advantage of another team's weakness. And we're not doing that. All right, 1st and 10. They try to go up the middle. They get nothing, but they bounce it back outside with Johnson to get a couple. Gerard comes in and says, going for the number 1 pick, baby. Man, I'm not gonna lie to you. I just want to win. I don't even care about where we are in the draft, bro. I just want to win, bro. That's all. I just want to win. Viles! What's up, brother? How you doing? Good to see you, man. I'm surprised you're up. I mean, wait, what time is it? It's 12. So you guys playing like what, an hour? So maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm somebody who just doesn't wake up till later. Waking up at 9 in the morning today was not fun. You will never see me up that early for fun. But you come and say, good morning, Colby. How you doing? How's Drake Maye look today? Possible comeback. I just turned the game on when Osborne scored. You know, Viles, we're always given this sense of hope as Patriots fans, right? We're always like, okay, back into the game, and then we don't play complimentary football, right? You know what's going to happen? We're back in the game. Drake Maye scores the touchdown with KJ Osborne, and now the defense, they let up a touchdown. The lack of complimentary football by this team all season long has been absolutely crazy. Drake Maye hasn't looked great. He hasn't thrown an interception, but he should have thrown 2 already. The Jags defenders, just terrible. Like, you can see why these Jags defenders are cornerbacks and not wide receivers, because the ball right to them, they have it, and it just pops out. Like, just a concentration drop by these defenders for the Jags. Not a great day for Drake, but at the same time, too, how can you expect him to work with what he has? You know, he has wide receivers dropping passes. He has an offensive line that can't keep him protected for a split second. So I think he's looked good, but I think he's looked inconsistent. But at the end of the day, what would Drake Maye look like if his receivers caught the ball and if he had an adequate offensive line? I think he'd look even a lot better. So for me, there isn't really any big takeaway from Drake Maye. I don't think he's bad. I don't think he is a superstar right now. But Honestly, it's hard to say that the Patriots are going to come back from behind. It's hard to say that the Patriots are going to win a game even when it's close because they just find ways to lose. Wait. When hope is what you have, never ever give up on hope. Ever. See, DF, you're keeping me straight right now, bro. You're keeping me straight right now, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. If it wasn't for you, I'd be a negative Nancy right now. You're keeping me on top of it. TD was 100% right. TD was right, and I can't believe I'm saying that. Nobody clipped this. For the love of God, nobody clipped this. But TD Finstock was right. It is hard to lose to the Patriots. Man, I clowned him. I clowned him for saying that the Jags were going to beat the Patriots. But, crap. TD Finstock actually said something factual. Y'all didn't hear me say that, though. Y'all didn't hear me say that. All these bots. My God. Got to get rid of these things. Oh, wait. Yeah. The Jets play at 8:30. I knew that. Jets play at 8:30. They play the Steelers. I knew that. Back-to-back primetime game for you guys. I'll be in Pittsburgh for the game. Wow. All right, Mud Viles. You traveled, bro. You traveling. Okay. Vibes are good with Adams and Riddick coming back now. I just want to see my team win. I need your Patriots to stay above the fraud Finns. I would love to tell you that I could do that for you, Mud Viles, but I'm not going to lie. It's hard for the Patriots to beat a single team, let alone the Dolphins. They should have beat the Dolphins like 2 weeks ago, and they couldn't do that. So, unfortunately, I don't think that's going to be able to happen. But on the bright side, Mud Viles, you guys will be able to get a moral boost next week when you blow out the Patriots. Not because you're a good team. Like, you don't need to be a good team to beat the Patriots. You can be a bad team and beat the Patriots, it looks like. So, it's not necessarily this, like, turning point for the Jets. But if they can kind of get into the right mindset and use that Patriots game as kind of that turnaround, use it, bro. Use it, because we're not going anywhere. We're definitely not winning that game next week. I promise you that. I promise you that. We won't get like maybe 2 wins the rest of the season. Flicks! Woo! My boy Flicks is in the chat. Bro, I know you clipped me. I'm waiting for the clip. Flicks makes some crazy clipped videos, bro. And I know I'm getting clipped. Flicks, I'll say it for you right now, bro. TD Finstock was right. It's hard to lose to the Patriots. It is hard to lose to the freaking Patriots, man. I think I said he was right last week when he said that too. I just thought that this would be the one game the Patriots could win. Because if we look at it, right? Shout out to my boy Flicks for the $2 donation, by the way. That's my boy right there. If you look at it, though, this is the Patriots' remaining schedule. So you play the Jets, who just got this massive boost offensively and defensively. That's a loss. You play the Titans, who, I mean, offense is struggling, but that defense is legit. Then you play the Bears, who have really stepped it up with Caleb Williams. That team's really been stepping it up each week there with a very young team. They're getting better as each week goes on, though. The Rams, wildly inconsistent, but still way better than the Patriots. Dolphins will have Tua back by then. Patriots, especially at Miami, I don't see how you win that one. The Colts, I would like to say that that's a winnable game for the Patriots, but I feel like that's a tall task for me to say about any game. Cardinals, same thing. And then I would like to say the Chargers is a winnable game, but they've stepped it up a lot more than I originally expected. So unless they have like key injuries that they suffer until that point, it's hard to say that the Patriots are going to win that game. So like I said, the Patriots will be lucky to get 2 or 3 wins the rest of the season. That's where we're at, man. That's where we're freaking at. Felipe comes in with another $5 donation, says, please tell me why the Pats keep playing man outside of Gonzo. Our corners are garbage, outrageous. So originally they were playing a lot of zone, believe it or not. And I actually didn't like that. Early on in the season, they were playing a lot of zone and they were getting killed, bro. Like week 3 when we played the Jets, we were getting killed on the ground. We were getting killed through the air, and they were primarily playing zone. They're playing a lot more zone this year than they have in recent years. And believe it or not, the Patriots corners are way better at playing man-to-man than they are zone. Like schematically, our corners and this defense is meant to play man-to-man defense rather than zone defense. And when we have played zone, it's killed us. So I actually like that they switched up the philosophy and started to go man-to-man. I just think it's the lack of pass rush. I'm going to be honest with you. We have zero pass rush. We're trying to find alternative ways to get pass rush, which means that you have one guy playing outside of coverage, which is allowing, a receiver to get open. And when you have zero pass rush, I mean, at some point, the quarterback's just going to sit in the pocket. And at some point, a wide receiver is just going to get open. And the quarterback's going to make a good play. It's the lack of pass rush, I think, that's killing New England right now. Shout out to my boy Felipe for the $5 donation, though. Big catch there by Kendrick Bourne. Good to see him back in the mix. JaMychal Hasty gets this one. He's going to get it up for about 6 on first down. Patriots were able to force the punt, though. 16-25 game still. Keep in mind, they're down by 9. They're down by 9. So even if they get in the end zone, they are going to need to get the ball back. All right. Drake Maye rushes it here, but gets hit. He's only going to pick up about a yard, so it's 3rd and 2. There's 2 minutes and 50 seconds left in the game and counting. 3 timeouts Jags, 2 timeouts Patriots. Drake Maye can't get sacked here. He's got to make a play. There's a holding call probably on the Patriots. Drake Maye throws on the run looking for Hunter Henry, and I believe that it's incomplete, but they're pointing to the Patriots. It's going to be a holding. Looks like on City So. Holding on. So it's holding on us. But they're going to get holding on DeMontre Jacobs here. Drake Maye goes out. He was under pressure. He was trying to make a play, and DeMontre Jacobs gets the holding call. Let's see this. Yeah, it's just that it was a split-second hold by DeMontre on that left side. Split second. And they call him for it. 3rd and 12. And Drake's going to get sacked. Major sack on a 3rd and 12. This game's put away. This game's put away. I would say they still had a chance if it wasn't a 9-point game, but even if they get into the end zone, even if they're able to go up by 7 here, you're still down by 2, and you have to get a field goal. So the Patriots have to... Oh, my God. Are we going for it? Oh, my God. Please tell me we're not going for it. It's 4th and 26. It is 4th and 26. You definitely don't go for it on 4th and 26. I know there's 2 minutes left. You probably have to go for it if you have any chance, but if you don't get it here, you're screwed. If you don't get it here, the game's called. We lost to the Jags. We freaking lost to the Jags. By the way, guys, postgame's going to be around 8. Postgame's going to be around 8 p.m. tonight. So make sure you guys do subscribe to the channel right now for all your New England Patriots news, thoughts, reactions, breakdowns. Recent video we dropped a couple days ago was about Josh Uche and basically about there being interest league-wide about him. He's getting trade interest from other teams. So make sure you guys check that video out after our watch party. But we'll be back here at about 8 p.m. Eastern time to break down this game and everything that we saw. We will, though, be live on Bleacher Report at about, right after the game, actually, whatever time that is. I think I set it for 12:30. Let me check. I don't know. I think I set it for 12:45. Let me see. Yeah, I set it for 12:45, but we're gonna go right after the game. I'm gonna drop it in the chat for you guys. If you guys want to get my early thoughts, reactions, and opinions to the game, go ahead and check us over on Bleacher. And then we'll be back at 8 p.m. here on the channel with Rob from House Call to break down everything we saw from the game, allow Patreon members on, react to some of your chats, all that good stuff. So let me go here, put it in the chat. All right, so I just dropped it in the chat for you guys. So for those who want to come on over to Bleacher, oh my god, we're going for it on 4th and 26. Crap. What happened? Draw flag. All right, Jags take a timeout. Patriots are going for it on a 4th and 26. Kobe, I got to go. I have priorities at other channels. Much respect, my friend. Don't forget to mod me. I got you, brother. I got you, man. I know I got to do mods after this, but DF, brother, I appreciate you for coming in. Appreciate you for rocking with me, brother. And hopefully we'll see you later on when we do post game, buddy. All right, 4th and 26. Like I said, it looks like they're going. So they are going for it on 4th. Oh my God, Drake May already has a defender in his face. 4th and 26. He's going long. Doesn't even get to Hunter Henry. I don't know what that was, but Drake May just doesn't get even close. We have the longest losing streak in the NFL. The fact that so many Patriots fans showed out in London and we just disappointed. Make sure you guys leave a big like on the video right now if you haven't. Help support the channel massively. They're going to go up and they're going to try to run this thing down, probably get into the end zone. And this game's just about wrapped up. A minute and 49 seconds left. Live on Bleacher Report following. All right, they're going to run it up the middle again. The Jags here on 2nd and goal. It's going to bring up 3rd down. Why are we taking a timeout? Why are we acting like we have a single chance? Why are we acting like we got a freaking chance, bro? Live on Bleacher Report following the Patriots loss. My boy Trey comes back in with a $2 donation. My brother, you are killing it today. You said they need to swap Polk and Baker after this week. Honestly, I don't even know how much better Baker is going to be because, like, Polk is at least running the right routes. Polk is doing the right thing. You know what I'm saying? By the way, why you don't take a timeout is because it doesn't matter. You can take a timeout if you really want to. The timeouts don't matter. First off, Jacksonville just got into the end zone right here. But even if they didn't, they're taking a field goal. And they're going up, 25? They're going up 27-16. You're losing by 11. You're not winning the game anyway. Like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You can say it matters. It doesn't matter. You're not winning the football game. You take the time out there. Congratulations. Now you have 0 timeouts. What's the best case? Best case scenario, they kick the field goal and you're still losing by 10, 11? So you still have to go all the way down, get into the end zone. Then you have to still somehow get the ball back, all with 0 timeouts and 1 minute and 30 seconds left. Do we not see the problem? Why that's not realistic? At that point, just leave. Get out of the game. But yeah, like I said, I don't know how much Baker's got. Like, I want to see Baker at some point this season. Like, if we're gonna suck anyway, you might as well get them some playing time. I think that they don't feel like they're out just yet, which is wild, but I think that's what they think. I think we could see Baker down the line, but we're not going to see Baker until like the final few weeks of the season. They have a lot of receivers here, a lot of good receivers on the field. Not great, but they have decent receivers, I should say. Guys that are more ready than Jalen Polk is, or not Jalen Polk, but Javon Baker. Because Baker, let's keep in mind, he's not playing because he can't do the little things. He can't stay in bounds. He doesn't know where to line up. He's not running the right routes. And the last thing you want is for Drake Maye throwing, 4 interceptions in a game because he's looking for Javon Baker and Baker doesn't know what the heck he's doing. So I want to see Baker at some point, but I definitely don't think Baker right now is more ready than Jalen Polk. Jalen Polk's doing everything right. He's just not catching the ball. So it wouldn't surprise me if at some point, like if Polk keeps playing this way, that they just bench straight up. Like they just bench both of these rookies. And you look at where this draft class is, and it hasn't been good. And we're not going to say if a draft class is good or bad based off of 7 games, obviously. It's going to take like 2-3 years. But Drake Maye, obviously, love that pick. Drake Maye looks like a freaking dog. Jalen Polk looked like he was going to be a dog. Now he's struggling. Then you went Caden Wallace. Didn't love what I saw from him, and he's now dealing with injuries. Then you had Javon Baker. He hasn't even played a single snap for you in the regular season. Jaheim Bell hasn't done anything. Joe Milton, obviously, is just a third-string quarterback. Marcellus Dial hasn't done anything. So I'm not freaking out because it's just 7 games into year 1, but so far the rookie class hasn't performed nearly the way that we were hoping. Right now, Austin Hooper's just cooking. They go up to JaMychal Hasty. Obviously, none of this matters. It's kind of garbage time snaps, but they're just going to try to get into the end zone and shrink it down a little. We put up 20-some points against the Texans last week, and we put up 16 against the Jags. Like, really? Bleacher Report creators. Where's like the Bleacher Report creator thing? Oh, here we go. Is that it? Final? Shout out to Teal Jaguar, man. I appreciate you for being here, man. I appreciate you for coming in onto the enemy lines here. I appreciate you for showing some love to Drake Maye. You know, the kid has talent, the kid has potential, and that's what matters. But you just allowed more than 30 points to one of the worst teams in the league. I mean, we've allowed what, 40, like 70 some points, 70 some 80 points over the last 2 weeks. 40 some last week to the Texans, and now 30 some, 32 to the Jags. It's just unacceptable. Honestly, it starts with the defense. We don't have an offense that's going to be able to come from behind like this. We shouldn't be asking Drake Maye in his second game to play superhero football, but we have to do that. We have to say go score on pretty much every single drive you're on, because this defense can't stop a cold. My boy Ice VSP80 comes in with a $2 donation. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you for being here. I see you all over socials. I see you in the chat all the time, man. I really, 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 really appreciate your support, man. I couldn't be here without you guys. You said, why are we making no trades, Elliot? Well, we're just not in the position to make trades. You know, the teams who make trades at the trade deadline are teams that are contenders. Teams that they feel are maybe 1-2 pieces away from making a move. We're not that team. The Patriots can trade for a wide receiver 1. They can trade for an offensive tackle 1. They can do whatever the hell they want at the trade deadline. We're still not making the playoffs. And there's no point in making a move before the trade deadline when you know you're not competing for anything. Because a lot of times, too, at the trade deadline, the value for players goes up. You know, so like during the offseason, maybe you get a 5th-round pick for Josh Uche. At the trade deadline, maybe you get a 3rd or 4th because teams are a little bit extra desperate to get that last piece, to compete with other teams, to get that last piece to go compete for a Lombardi or go compete for a playoff spot. The Patriots are so many pieces away to where, again, you can try to make a trade at the trade deadline, but it's not going to make you a contender. This team needs so much more help than whatever you're going to get by a trade deadline. If you can go out and get a wide receiver 1 to help you for the future, you can go get an offensive tackle 1 to help you for the future beyond this year, for the next several years, then you make the trade. But that's probably unlikely that that's going to happen. A lot of pieces that are available at the trade deadline are guys that are in contract year, or are guys that are going to help your team for 1 year, and that's it. But all right, guys, I got to go on and I got to get over to Bleacher Report to do our post-game breakdown. I did drop that. That is pinned in the comment section below right now. It's free. All you guys got to do is download the app. That's all. You just download the app and you'll see me pop up, or even go to the their website. Look up Bleacher Report, go to the Patriots tab, and you'll see me breaking down this game. We'll be on here in about 5 minutes talking and breaking down this game and giving my thoughts on it overall. We'll see you guys back here on YouTube at 8 to break down the game, to give my thoughts with Rob from House Call. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that, and we will see you next time. I appreciate you guys for being here. I appreciate you guys for the support. I mean, we had Jags fans, Jets fans, Bills fans, Dolphins fans, Patriots fans. I appreciate you guys so much for all of the love that you guys have been giving me. Shout out to my brother Glenn. Glenn, I can't wait to talk about the quarterback stats this week. If they get the first pick in the draft, do they trade that pick? Glenn, you hit the nail on the head there. If the Patriots do get the first pick, they trade down, they get multiple firsts, and then they take an offensive tackle, or they go with wide receiver. But they definitely are not going Travis Hunter. At least, dear God, I hope they're not going with Travis Hunter. But like I said, guys, we'll see you at around 8 back on YouTube. Hope to see you guys here. Please subscribe for all of your Patriots news, thoughts, reactions, and breakdowns. When you guys subscribe, it helps support me tremendously, along with sharing the video, leaving your thoughts in the comment section below, and most importantly, leaving a like on this video. So we'll see you guys a little bit later, talk about where the Patriots stand. But until then, go Pats.